Hello and welcome. We just want to start with some breaking news coming out of Afghanistan. We have an updated death toll on the explosion of that wedding reception in the Afghan capital, Kabul. We've been hearing that 63 people have been killed and 182 wounded in that attack at the wedding reception in Kabul on Saturday night. Now, the Taliban have denied responsibility for that blast, as it was at a West Kabul wedding hall in a minority Shiite neighbourhood, packed with people celebrating the marriage. Apparently, you're seeing some pictures now of the aftermath, but there were pictures posted on social media which were quite gruesome. A very large explosion. It was a suicide bomber, and the updated death toll, 63 people dead and 180 wounded. Now, that explosion did happen at 18:10 GMT, so this updated death toll is coming through a number of hours later. Now, Sunni Muslim militants, including the Taliban and the Islamic State group, have repeatedly targeted Shia Hazara minorities in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and this explosion happened in the west of the city, mostly populated by Shia Muslims. It does come at a time where there have been talks between the Taliban and United States, reportedly close to announcing a peace deal, but tensions are still high. So that updated death toll on the explosion at a wedding hall in the Afghan capital, Kabul, 63 dead, 180 wounded, more than 180. And of course, we'll try and get our correspondent shortly to give us an update as soon as we can, and we'll keep across that developing story. Let's get more on breaking news this hour, that updated death toll coming from that blast at a wedding. 63 people dead and 182 wounded. We can get more from our correspondent Shoaib Sharifi, who's live in Kabul for us. Shoaib, it's a very big death toll, even in the context of the Afghanistan war.
Yes, indeed, and so unprecedented for having happened inside a wedding party. In fact, this morning the figures were confirmed. Kabul residents woke up with this disturbing news of at least 63 killed and 180 wounded, all close relatives and family members, with some people having lost as many as 15 immediate family members. The explosion happened at the climax of the party right after dinner last night at around 10:40 in the evening local time, and it happened in men's lounge. Mostly male adults and children are among the wounded and dead. And it happened at a time that there was some optimism and hope for some sort of reduction in violence, as the Americans and the Taliban are talking peace. But this really was shocking. At the heat of security, in fact, the country is celebrating its 100th Independence Day anniversary tomorrow. There was already a lot of security, but still this sort of incident happened, and so shocking right inside a happy ceremony, a wedding party. So literally Kabul residents feel they're nowhere safe, anywhere and anytime they could be targeted. The Taliban have condemned the attack, indicating they were not behind it, but no other group has claimed responsibility. Attacks like this part of Kabul, west of Kabul, is mostly populated by the Shia minority here, and attacks on big gatherings of the Shias in the last 2 years have been claimed by the Islamic State, so-called Islamic State Daesh group here in Afghanistan. But as I said, we do not know yet who were behind this attack.
It is a shocking death toll, and I'm sure many in Afghanistan are very upset by it. I wonder if we know more about how the suicide bomber got into the wedding, what the security situation was like there.
Well, normally wedding parties do not have security, so it's a happy party, people not expecting to be a target. Multiple witnesses told the BBC a single suicide bomber walked in and detonated his explosives, but this has not officially been confirmed yet by the Afghan Minister of Interior.
All right, Shoaib Sharifi giving us the latest on that updated death toll, 63 people dead in Afghanistan at that wedding blast. Thank you very much for your time.